Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CappingTV's coverage for ESEA's Mountain Dew League for season number 29. My name is Justin Lutz, aka Cyberwaste, and I have the artist formerly known as Dreamboat, aka Mr. Budget Hiko, Mr. Graham Morrison. How do you do,
AKA
sir?
budget debated. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, we can get.
Basically budget everything. I don't know. I am Graham Morrison. I am a caster. I am good. I just posted that clip on Reddit. We'll see where it goes. Cause that was
We're
sick.
good at saying the words. Yes, it was. That, of course, for those that are just joining us, that was the outstanding ace from Alistair to basically walk off order, keeping their perfect record at 10-0. And if they win this next one versus MC, they will be at the top of the standings for this season's Mountain Dew League.
How nice must that be to say that you had a perfect record? You're perfect at something, even if it's fleeting. The ability to say that even for a few minutes that you're perfect, like that's kind of special. Think about that.
Just sap.
Cyber waste. Like, you've never been able to say that you're perfect at anything or in any way, shape, or form in your entire life. Think about how
I'm
beautiful.
perfect at being imperfect, okay?
You're perfect at being roasted by me perpetually. It's more to the point. I think.
Already been a fire truck called to your location.
Listen, I thought you
Can
just
take
lived in the
that.
burn word at this point.
God, man.
Well,
Try.
we are just slowly waiting for players to show up. We only have like 3 out of 10 right now on the server, so we're just waiting for the boys to get here because this is Order in their second game of the evening. They just dismantled GZ. That was what, 16-5. That was a dismantling in MC Esports.
Yes.
Well, I'd say they're probably the lesser of the two teams that Order were playing tonight, so this is going to be a even bigger stomp, and probably more difficult to watch than that time that Luminosity came back on Liquid twice in on Cash and Mirage at the MLG major. That was just painful to watch as a
Oh,
Liquid fan.
that's going back a ways. Careful
That
with that
was,
one.
yeah. Listen, I was a huge fan of Liquid at that time, and it was heartbreaking. And it was hard to watch. It was just not comfy, and this
You're a
could
big
be
fan of
harder to watch.
Liquid. I don't know what gave it away.
Listen, Nitro's my boy.
He's a good dude. There's no doubt about that. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying when you say, yeah, I'm a Liquid fan, when you're wearing the hat and the jersey to match. Look,
Listen, I'm
I'm
like a
actually
budget
partial.
eco, okay?
Well, that's totally fair. Totally not Hiko, and I'm totally not.
Hiko's my Halloween costume.
I'm actually totally not Sponge or any of the former members of Vox Eminor, despite wearing the
I
jersey.
mean, you don't look like any of them.
No, I don't, but I do have the shirt to prove it. So,
Okay, it's a Vox Eminer jersey, that team that showed up to a major and accomplished absolutely nothing.
oi, oi! We will have you banished and prevent you from entering this country if you say that again. Please refrain from such
What?
remarks.
I like the players. It doesn't change the fact that they accomplished next to nothing.
Oh wait, no, they got
What was
waxed by Na'Vi once, and that was
what wasn't
funny.
it Vox that also like showed up not knowing the callouts to Inferno and just called everything diggity, or was that when they were
That's
Renegades?
a running gag, okay?
I
Joke
don't know.
for the entire scene.
I just remember seeing them like seeing it must have been like Katowice 2015 that had player
It
comms.
would be. It would be
So yeah,
because
it would have
it
been
was
Vox.
I just mentioned it. They played Not as Sincere on Inferno. And
Yeah, and they just called everything diggity.
it because they
What the hell did I
because they
do?
knew what they were up against and they decided to have fun with it. You can't blame them for that, can you?
He couldn't have his team even know the callouts to Inferno, and that's why he's an analyst now instead of a player.
and well, one of the best at that. And now the server is slowly being populated. We are now at 5, which is 4 members of Order and 1 member of MC. So people are starting to shuffle in. And with the actual time changes, this is actually something I didn't really consider until it just popped into my head. I almost turned into the neighbor from Home Improvement for a second. I just realized.
Someone told me the other day that I look like one of the guys from Home Improvement. When I had my full
Who
beard.
would it be?
Oh, I gotta go take a look at it. It's I forget what his name was because I haven't watched Home Improvement in forever.
Oh gosh, it's one of those shows that you like watch when you're a kid because there's the repeats on TV.
People say I look.
Oh, okay. I can kind of see that, I guess.
I also got a dark-haired Ted DiBiase. And then the kid
Can
from
you
Two and a
laugh
Half
like
Men.
Ted though? Can you laugh like Ted DiBiase?
I can't pull off the
Nobody
off
can.
Ted.
Nobody can.
To be fair, not even
Everybody's
Ted
got a
DiBiase can
price.
anymore.
No, not anymore. No. But he's got the most gaudy championship belt in history, and it's brilliant.
And then I also got the kid from Two and a Half Men. So people thought I looked like him.
Oh wow, that's insulting. Because it's 2.5 men, and that shows.
I was the half man.
It hasn't held up well, not at all.
I mean, it was good when the kid was little. Like the whole
Yeah,
gimmick.
but that's like forever ago.
The whole gimmick of like him being too young to understand everything was great. Like stuff would happen, it would just go over his head. Kind of like all the times that you try and make a joke, then they're not funny, and then I make a joke and you don't get it because they go over your head.
So that's just me and you all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're essentially
And
we're
when you
essentially
add in
two
the fact that we have a child on production, it's like Two and a Half Men.
I don't think
We can't repeat what
I don't think our producer will really appreciate that. We appreciate you, Mr. Producer Man, aka Mitch. And yeah, he doesn't get enough love for putting up with us and our banter and us being like
Listen,
like
no one in the world is paid enough to put up with us. Well,
no.
when they put up with us. I mean, no one's paid to put up with us, which is part of the problem. The people really, it could be a full-time job putting up with me. And some of the jokes that I make, and really having to listen to Cyberways talk for more than 20 minutes is a job in and of itself.
Look at the games we cast. I pretty much have to do that.
I mean, the games are only 20 minutes with the stomps that we've got.
I'm talking about other. I was going with other titles, but that could also
Okay.
apply. Well, based
I mean,
on
that's fair.
based on the last game that we had, it clocked
Hey,
in at about 45.
that game had my complete and total, like my sole requisite from every game I ever cast. It's gotta have at least one moment where I go absolutely bonkers, and happened to be an insane ace that is now on Reddit. So,
Hooray!
just because it's nice to be able to be like, hey, this is a clip that I did because it was sick, and this is a clip that was sick, and this is a clip that was sick.
Will we see another one? We're seeing more combatants enter the server, so we should be getting our second game underway. So we might get more clips for you to put on Reddit for everybody to watch and
Maybe we'll get a
admire.
clip that someone else will put on Reddit.
I don't know if you're
That
watching
might
our
be asking
stream.
a lot.
If you are
Twitch
watching the
chat
stream
has
or
been
watching the
quiet
archive.
tonight despite our viewers, which makes me sad. I always like to see Twitch chat spamming stuff, even if they just call me a dumb idiot.
Oh yeah.
It's at least just shows that they're out there.
It shows that they're invested.
I'm waiting now that people are going to start calling me a dumb idiot just to spite myself now.
I'm not gonna do it. I have a free pass.
I thought you were actually going to do it. I thought, like, of all the
I
people,
can't do that to I can't do that to you. I
Yeah,
can't lie to you. Well, I can. I just don't want to.
I like how you say that calling me a dumb idiot's lying. That makes me feel good.
No, you're a good idiot.
Oh, well, that's better than being a bad idiot, I guess.
Well, at least you're not a
You
stupid.
know
At least
who
you're not
the
a stupid idiot.
You know who the stupid idiots are? Those that are still not connected to the server. I mean, that might be going a bit far,
Wow.
but how they're not here? I mean, it's just we got 4 from each team. Both teams are missing a 5th. It's just like, what is that? And you know what? Alistair gets the pass because he was kind of sick
He's
in
probably
that
gonna
last
he's
round.
probably gonna calm down, get it all shaken out of his system after that.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. Like, where are the remaining players? What are they doing?
Might be forgetting that the times had changed over in Australia and haven't adjusted their clocks.
Maybe it's
That's a
someone's birthday.
possibility. Oh, jeez. Really? This again? I don't know.
Maybe someone is having a cake break. We've had games interrupted
I thought
the past 2 weeks here. We've had people pause games or delay games with a couple things. We had a pizza break. We had a cake break. Maybe now we're having a pie break or like something else that's circular and delicious.
scone or a cup
A
of tea.
scone break. No, we're not in the UK.
Well,
Pancake break?
we were colonized by the Brits. Doesn't
Were
that
you
come?
were you really colonized? Weren't you guys a prison? Or is that just
Well,
a meme?
we don't talk about that.
Okay. Maybe it's a pancake break. They got some nice maple syrup, the power of bootios and some pancakes, and
Oh man, now
maybe
you
that's
got me
what's going on.
craving. Now you got me craving those really fluffy Japanese style pancakes.
Or
Oh
maybe you get the
man,
really thin ones and they're crepes.
they're essentially crepes at that point.
That's why I said they're crepes.
Yeah, I'm not keen on those to be honest.
I just haven't had a crepe
I
done
like a
right.
bit more substance with my breakfast foods.
Well, it's because you haven't had a crepe done right. The crepe is less about the crepe itself, and the crepe is more about the contents of the crepe. So,
Yeah,
like, you want the
that's
substance. That's why you
fair.
put like peanut butter and like Nutella on your crepe, and then it's not like more substance to it, or like Nutella and strawberries, or strawberries and whipped cream, or
Oh man,
you can even
I've
put
actually
like
done that in the past. The
you
peanut
can even
butter
put like
and
ham and
Nutella.
cheese in it as well, and make it more like a combination, like an omelet pancake thing,
Yeah, yeah, but no,
omelet
to be
crepe. So
honest, I for something like that, I prefer a croissant, honestly, compared to a
yeah, I
crepe.
prefer a sweet crepe. I prefer a sweet crepe more. So going with like, I think my go-to is always like Nutella and strawberry.
Well, good morning to those around the world. I hope you're hungry,
I
because
really
we
want some
are now.
crepes now. This isn't fair. Why?
We're hungry now. Damn.
Yeah,
Oh, shucks.
I can't eat crepes because I'm now on a diet and I'm in the gym 3 times a week. So I'm actually trying to lose weight and get in shape.
Oh yeah.
So
Speaking of shape, the speaking of shapes and being full and stuff, we do have a full server now. We have 10 players, and we have Mr. Graham Morrison, myself, Justin Lutz, and we also have our producer Mitch, who will be our eyes in the sky. We just have to wait for the combatants to ready up, and we will be going into the 9th round. And while we're actually waiting, I can hardly recommend, because I know Dream will appreciate this. He wants Twitter followers, and if you are listening or watching the archive, go follow him at Dreamboat Casts. I'm sure he'd appreciate that, and tell him he's a teddy bear or a budget hiko. Actually, tell him he's a budget hiko. That'd be funny. And you could also follow myself at I am Cyberwaste, which is IAMCYBERWASTE. And with all those plugs out of the way, we are going into the 9th round, and it is your second match of the evening and the second match of orders back to back for ESEA and their Mountain Dew League for season number 29. On the side of MC Esports, we have Towski, Doom, Yeti Bacon, Insanity, and Plix. And on the side of order, we have Inns, Hats, Zeph, Imagine, and Alistair. And we're going right to CT Spawn in terms of a Shank Jewel, and Yeti Bacon and his delicious glory will claim one with his karambit. And well, that's MC just running right through order with sharp, pointy things, and they will get the on the pistol round, and it'll be up to them to make the next choice. And well, we have had a previous match between these two teams. It was on Mirage during season 27 of the Mountain Dew League, and that was on Mirage, and it was a 16-6 win to Order on that occasion. But other than that, it's been a very rare occurrence of these two teams locking horns, and hopefully they will put on a show for us. Your defenders will be MC Esports on the CT side, and on the T side we will have Order. And 4 members armored up for MC, aside from Insanity, who will be your nade man, and we have the Order tank. All members armored up and, well, legging it down. B-Main, and, well, Doom is in all sorts of trouble. He's pulling back towards the headshot position and just being swarmed by the members of Order, eventually brought down by Ins. But now that's bought enough time, at least, for Insanity to come in and at least try to balance things. But now time is not on the side of MC. The bomb is down, and another player's down. That's Telski hit the deck. And it's up to the rest to try to breach.
They do have a kit, so this is doable for Insanity, but he's gone down very deep, and Zeph gonna get the last kill. Order starting things off where the way they left off with a good win on their opening round.
And aside from a couple of casualties, that was pretty clean, all things considered. And another thing to note, they also do have a coach who I believe we hadn't even mentioned previously this evening. So Elmer Putty is in the coach's position for Order, and will probably just be elated and say, go in, do your thing. And that's exactly what they're doing. They've run all the way over the side of MC Esports. And aside from damage exchange, that was just a write-off.
I'm sorry, did we just see a round happen?
Did you blink at all?
Yeah, I took a sip of water and it was over.
Yeah, that might have been why.
Wow,
it happened that quickly.
Blink and you miss it. I have inhuman reactions, and they weren't enough to even see that.
No, indeed, no, there were not. Ins, perhaps being a little bit ahead of himself there, and went down to Yeti Bacon and took 2 of the teammates of Order with him there. So definitely want to be second guessing where they tread next. They do have time. They don't have players anymore. They have Hats and Alistair, and more power to Hats. He just chucked the bomb away and then ripped Insanity's head clean off thanks to the 45 ACP at the USP, and then Tuski will be railed down by the AK. Well, aside from the theatrics, Order are 3-0 up now.
Yeah, and they're looking quite comfortable position. Do you see some upgraded pistols? The return of the 5.7 on Yeti Bacon, couple Deegs, CZ. Can do some damage, but you have to imagine it's gonna be hard pressed for them to win this round, especially since they saw Yeti Bacon cross through. He's in all kinds of trouble, burning alive. He goes down. Doom's dead too. Still 3 upgraded pistols on this attempt at a retake. Insanity gonna be pressed pretty heavily here though. He's got that Deeg. He finds the first shot onto Zeph. Pushes up. Does he expect the player close? Sprays through. Not able to find that kill. Flicks though. Not going to get it either. He has to reload the CZ. So 1 casualty on Zeph is really not worth the investment.
No, definitely expecting to do more there. And well, aside from that, you'd have to be laughing if you're Order, taking 1 casualty. And given how the previous rounds have gone, you'd be just laughing all the way to the bank. And for a little bit of an extra reference, poor Yeti Bacon got torched alive, but tasty Yeti Bacon. Hopefully you won't get torched like that again, though.
Well, they are pushing through, finding a couple kills there. Plix getting 1. We'll make that a second on to Imagine. Will he find any more? Yeti Bacon's got 1. Ends with the shot. Alistair on the AK. And now it is actually just Ins 1v2 right now. He's got a couple kills to his name. Can he channel his inner Alistair from the game before and make this round work? That's his challenge. He's trying to back off, clear his back, knows that the players are in front of him. He has a good idea of where both are. Question is, can he find the kills? He's going to drop a molly, and that's going to be good, but the peek is perfect from Towski. Pixel perfect peek, finds the kill, closes around, and MC grabbed there first.
Well, yeah, you'd be pretty happy with that. And just as soon as the bomb actually dropped, it was basically right in the hands of MC, and there was one chance for Ins to perhaps run over the bomb and scurry away, but that did not end up happening. But there was something you were touting earlier, Mr. Morrison. We do have a Krieg sighting on Ins, and hopefully that'll pay off. And imagine making poor Yeti Baker go down. Got the dink onto Imagine, but that was through the side wall, so not a lot accomplished there. And Imagine it Ends will be the 1-2 punch to the defensive. Plix is trying to square things. 10-second 2 did spot the third, and now Alistair versus Towski and Plix. But the bomb is down the A site, and all the commotion was a B.
Well, with that commotion, Plix trying to come in, and he can't find that kill. Alistair winning the 1v1, losing the round. In order are in complete control.
And another Krieg. I'm just going to be extremely curious, given we're starting to see the scoped rifles, the Krieg and the AUG. We're starting to see them pushed a little bit more in terms of how they're used. And obviously M4 and a few Deagles, and Doom just popped for Zeph. But that might be the only frag to MC's name if this keeps going the way that it is. And, well, blink and you miss it once again, and that'll be the end of that. 6 now for Order. Well, aside from the one round that MC's won, it seems like Order haven't even been tested.
Yeah, this is not being the most impressive showing from MC, as they are on USP's Order continuing to roll through. But it's early. I mean, we've seen 6-1 games quickly become 8-7. So as they spray through with the Krieg on Zeph and Hats getting a 4K, it's I have to imagine this will be a free round. A couple players are pegged up fairly heavily. Hats will go down. Satowski. There's the misplay. Zeph's gonna push through. That could have been a mistake from him as well. But it wasn't. 7-1 Brazil for Order.
Yep. And now MC now have another chance to reply. And they're gonna have to do it soon because the momentum's gonna keep going for Order, and well, the hype train for Order, it, more often than not, it does not have any breaks. So MC will want to put up the iron wall, or it's just gonna get worse before it gets better. And look at the death squad from Order, just legging it out 8 main, and they only have one defender, being Towski, on the site. Is holding his own thus far. Has taken out 2, and Insanity has actually gone down there. So aside from that good opening set of exchanges, it might be strong in the hands of Order, but until now, Plix has gotten rid of Ins, and the bomb is still down the ground, but not anymore. It's on the back of Hats, and Yeti Bacon has actually gotten rid of Imagine. So now it's a duel between Yeti Bacon and Hats.
Hats will be getting this bomb down. He's got the Krieg in hand, spots about it. Fork. That is huge. Nate is going to do good damage. Not going to find the kill, but Hats gets the easy tap onto him. Order on an 8th, and of course they are. The way that they're playing right now, you had to imagine that 1v1 was going to Hats. He is 13-4. If that HUD is right. Yes, he is 13-4.
Yep, and Hats has been one of the most touted members of Order's roster in all of their iterations, and even going back before then, like way back in, golly, like 2015. That'd be
Steph's on an auto sniper.
Zeph's got the GSG. Oh, what is that? A G3?
G3 SG1. Yes.
Yeah. Shows how shows how rare it is. I forgot what the gun's called. And the MP9 of Doom is actually sword hats clean off the server. That might not be enough.
Well, somehow this has gotten down to a 2-on-2. Alistair equalizing. Will he find that kill? No, he spots him up. Does good damage. Not able to find the kill. It is now the 1v1. Oh, but imagine with the molly gonna find that kill. Spots out the player, knows where he is. Insanity with the scout. Bomb is being recovered, and Imagine is running like the wind.
He's running like Usain Bolt in his prime.
Running just as fast as he can.
Indeed, he's like, I got the C4, I'm gone. See ya. That's exactly what has happened. He's now moved on to the A site, put the bomb down, and now playing the patient waiting game, waiting for Insanity to show himself. And he's legging it up highway, and Imagine has to be aware of this. Yes, he was. He perched up on Fork, waited for Insanity to show himself, and greeted him with a hug and an AK. And that was the end of that. Now 9 for order now, and golly, look at this. The highest fragger on MC, which is Yeti Baker, he's on 8. That's not even the lowest on order currently.
Wow.
That nade looked like it really, really hurt, and now the manpower of order is actually weakened slightly. Alistair has been dropped from the server for now.
That auto sniper still raining instant pressure, and Doom is in a pair of mollies, so he's got to drop the smoke down. They are well aware he's there, heading in the back. Ins, I think, can shred straight through him. Should he try? And he is trying, but he's not able to find the kill. Imagine on 1 HP is going to be the one pushing around. That's a mistake. And or in spraying through smoke. We'll trade with Doom. The posthumous nade. That is a word that I only knew what it meant. Courtesy of Team Fortress 2. Thank you to the Pyro class. It may be the devil, but it taught me English.
I could really respect that. Edutainment. That's the technical term. And now Hudson a 1 versus 3. Now 1 versus 2.
He's got the bomb. He knows where a player is, but he's not able to get Towski.
Bit unfortunate. Might have been tagged up a little bit too much to make the most of that engagement. Now MC get their second, but they only survive with 2. And if you look at their buy at the moment, it's not great after everything is said and done. And Inns has bought himself a pair of John Woo pistols and 2 orbs. I guess when you're feeling that confident, you can do anything.
Well, it is an A hit. There's 3 players here, and Towski and Doom chiming in for a couple. Insanity getting 1. 2 left. Imagine and Alistair. As they try and drop their Nikki Cross smoke. It's now just Alistair on the AWP.
Got the tag through.
Oh, what a shot! That was a sick flick. Now peeking out. Molly's going to come in. He's working his way around it. Lines up, spots 1. Swaps to the Dooley's bouncing around with the AWP. Will he find the next one? He's passing close. Oh man, these flicks from Alistair are so good. He has a full minute to work with as well in this 1v2. He's got the John Wick gun out. He's got the AWP. Where does he look to go for this one?
He's wanting to go at long range, going for flicks who's already tagged. It was to no avail, but the side of MC, they do have the bomb directly at their feet, so Alistair's in between a rock and a hard place. He does have a Molotov to his name to clear out quad. And
that was a nice flick.
Flicks really batted him out. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Hard-boiled Alistair. That's how we should call him from now on, because he, fittingly with the Julies there, just clutched the round out, slow, methodical, and basically waited for MC to trip over themselves. And that is how Order get to double digits after 12 rounds.
Bubba coming in clutch with the dualies. Oh my. That is not how that round is supposed to go. That is not how Counter-Strike works, Cyberwaste. But Alistair throws the rules out the window and runs through a team. Towski pushing towards A man. Of course, Alistair's got another kill. Why not? He is absolutely mental right now with the op. Some of the flicks he is hitting are ungodly.
That's why it was so highly touted for such a long time. Yeti Bacon has made ins a non-factor. But, jeez, for Order, they're on more than cruise control. They're on cruise control with the NOS going, and they do not have a care in the world.
So would you say that Alistair's the best opera in Australia?
That's a bold call. At the risk of annoying people, I'm gonna remain neutral on the matter.
Oh, I was gonna ask who you thought was.
I can't say Sicko because he's from New Zealand. I can't say Gratis because he's from New Zealand as well, and he's recently gone on to greener pastures. Honestly, I'd say Inns, but Alistair would be nipping at his heels, judging from his performance tonight.
I was gonna say, you know who the best stopper in Australia is? Or was?
Who?
Nifty.
Ah. Yeah, because that's the Aussie thing to do. We just wait until they're good and then we claim them as our own. And now they're just going through the motions. Hats has dropped 3 of the 5 members, and now 2 Deagles and Armor on the side of MC. Perhaps they're just letting Hats run at him and try to get the ace. Has come into contact with Eddie Bacon, and the ace acquisition has been unsuccessful. And Inns will finish things off now, 12-2, going into the final round of the first half. And this has been all Order all night. I said it in the opening, I'll say it again. From end to end, it's just been the Order squad just showing dominance over their opponents.
Yeah, this is getting hard to watch as they are running towards the B-bomb site right now. Running through smokes, Imagine finds Yeti Bacon. And Insanity's got a kill, but again, trades still for Order. Hat's getting another. 2 players left alive. Tauski's picked up the M4, spraying through his smoke, and this is probably around for Order. It'll be their 13th and a half. Push through the smoke coming in. Tauski needs to go hero. Flick's getting another shot with the CZ. This might be doable. They found a second kill. Now it's all of a sudden it's a 2v2. Inns getting that kill. It's just Tauski. 1 versus 2. Pushes through into Inns. Gets the kill. 13-2 Order.
And the tank showed a little bit of a rickety middle section, but the end was flawless. Now 13-2 for Order. And if you're MC, you're on borrowed time. You basically have to play perfectly from here on out, or the map will be basically conceded, and you may as well just say good night. Thanks for all the fish.
What fish?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Why would you say thank you for fish if you don't know what fish?
It's a mystery box. Don't they do that?
I thought loot boxes were banned.
In video game form, sure. But
wait, you can get fish loot boxes?
I don't know. Probably. They have loot boxes for anything.
I see.
Anyway, enough about boxes. We'll be going into boxing instead. Instead of a sweet science with gloves, a sweet science with digital guns. We have Order up 13-2, and well, they're feeling extremely confident. This is Zeph with the Julies and the HE date at his back. I just want to see how Zeph will do with his dual Berettas of choice.
Next thing we know is we're gonna see jumping Novas.
Oh,
R8.
please. The R8. Oh no, please no.
Oh, Zeph.
And Zeph's just plucked Yeti Bacon out of it. That's definitely made MC aware. Just Plix just told him, no more of that. No more. That's definitely made Order aware of where MC are planning to go, and well, that just got completely shattered. Alistair with a 3K there. And well, he's starting as he means to go on 19 and 5. So just doing my quick math, I believe his current run across the two maps is 39 and 9, I think. That's insane.
Sorry, what is he currently? He's 19 and 5?
19 and 5.
He was. Let me take a look. I will look into this for you as you cast.
Please validate my accuracy or inaccuracy. Doom once again really wanted to make the Deagle sing proudly, but Alistair's tacked 2 more arrays.
He is
Currently
what did you 22. Say?
I did say it was 39 and 9, I believe. I think I might have gotten his death
36 and 17.
Ah.
He was 17 and 12 on the first map.
Okay. Oh,
regardless, still impressive.
Still very impressive. But Yeti Bacon is starting to put an end to the oddities of Order and their buying habits, but now it's only Plix versus 3 now, and jiggle, 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 and Imagine we'll get the final frag, and now it's match point for MC Esports, and we see the human lawnmower on the field. A P90 has been bought. I wonder who will actually take it out.
You know what's disappointing me?
What's that?
No Negev.
What's that?
No Negev.
No Negev.
It disappoints me. But we do have symmetry on the scoreboard with these guns, as Zeph is running into A main with the P90. Who else will run in places? Alistair's very close in mid.
Might have actually spawned the Shadow of Doom. And well, he ends up paying for that. Got railed by the Mac 10 there. I imagine almost being able to have a field day, but sadly Plix will put a 58 right between the eyes. But Zeph and Inns and Hats, all three of them contributing, have thinned this attack. Now it's only Insanity and Plix to hold on.
Now it's just Insanity with the scout. Gets cleaned up by Inns. And Inns trying to win this duel with Hats right now sitting on the site, and they get respawned. So 16-2. Rest in peace.
Well, that was absolutely dominant, and well, a good win for Order, depending on. Well, you could definitely say it was a good win. What could you definitely say about that? Now, with that, the side of Order now have a clean record at 11-0 and are at the top of the standings.
What to think about that? What to think? Top of the standings. How could they, Saber? I look into your eyes and I see a little bit of disbelief right now.
It's actually quite insane, and if you look at the rest of the top 4, they're going down. Like you see, Tainted Minds, they also played and have actually wrestled back the top spot. Given that they've played 12, they've won 11, and we'll see it be updated shortly, I'm sure, with the new results. But you see that Tainted Minds have played 12. And then Order have played 10 or 11 now, and they've got a clean record. Then you have Greyhound Chiefs. It's basically a who's who of Australian Counter-Strike in terms of the teams, and hopefully it'll sort of more shake itself out when we get to the tail end of this stage. And I don't believe that Order have played Tainted Minds yet, which is well, based on the standings alone and the pedigree between these two squads, it's going to be an absolute war when it ends up going down.
That is a game to watch here. And that is a game that, like, when it happens, we'll be here for Capping TV.
Oh yeah.
And if you have enjoyed the casting tonight, I, of course, am Graham Morrison, the caster formerly known as Dreamboat. You can follow me on Twitter at DreamboatCast. Give Cyberwaste some love at I am Cyberwaste.
Yes.
Obviously, drop a follow on this channel or on Twitter at CappingTV. That's your best way to know when we're gonna go live, where we're gonna go live, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. And also, if you think I look like Hiko, take a screenshot, tweet it at Hiko. I don't know.
Yeah, no, go
tweet some stuff at me.
yeah, go tell him that he looks like a bootleg Hiko from an alternate dimension.
If here's the thing is if you ping me in a tweet or send me a DM, I will respond. I'm good about that. And you know what else we're good about? We're good about casting stuff. I think we did a entertaining job tonight, even though it is currently 3:39 in the morning. That was a good game. We will of course be back for more Counter-Strike at some point. So have a good evening, everybody. Dab on the haters and drive safe.
Indeed, that'll be the